So, if you're struggling with scoliosis, you may be wondering what is the best exercise for pain relief? Well, it's not necessarily stretching. So, in this video, I'm going to be showing you what is the most important exercise that you can be doing if you have scoliosis. I know this firsthand because I was diagnosed at 14 with scoliosis. I was told that I needed to have rods put in my spine, and I decided to avoid having that surgery. I've spent my whole life discovering what works, what doesn't work, what feels good in my body. So if you're struggling with scoliosis and you don't even know where to start, then this video is for you, because this is something that you can implement today, right here, right now. You don't need any fancy equipment, and you really don't need to know anything about your curves in order to do this. My name is Jenna, and I've been helping people with chronic pain and those that are struggling with scoliosis for over 20 years. The most important thing that you could be doing is elongating your spine. And it's just so easy to do. I'm going to show you 3 different ways that you can do this, even if you don't have hanging bars or something to traction your spine. So why is this important? Well, this is important because gravity is constantly pulling us down, right? So when we elongate the spine, it helps to obviously decompress and create more space between each vertebrae, which could help to alleviate some of that discomfort or tension that you're feeling in your back. But it also can help to prevent further degeneration and compression in the spine, and also help prevent the curve from getting worse or further progressing. So that's why this is really important. And also, when we elongate, it really helps to open up our lungs and open up the breath, which is really important if you have scoliosis. So they say that scoliosis typically progresses 1 degree each year, and that has to do with posture, of course, maybe our lifestyle habits, but also has to do with gravity, right? So the more that we can not let gravity boss us around, then we will just feel longer, stronger, and less compressed. It also will help to prevent further degeneration in the spine, and it will also help to straighten out your curve a little bit. And why is that? Well, so imagine this is your spine, not a very great scoliosis curve, but you get the point. If we pull on both sides, look at that, right? It straightens out the spine. So that's why this is so important. And I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can elongate your spine that are really easy to do. You can mix it up, you can mix and match, see which one feels best in your body and in your particular curves. Scoliosis can be really complicated, right? So this is just to simplify everything. This works for any curve, for anybody, and is really going to feel great even if you don't have scoliosis. So even if you don't know very much about your specific curve, that's okay. This would be the first place to start. So what I'm going to show you to do first is to bring your hands to the top of your head. This is super easy to do, and like I said, you can do this anywhere. So you're going to reach the crown of your head up into your hands. So it's really nice to have that feedback. This is called a closed chain. You can feel your feet on the earth and feel your head reaching up into your hands. You're going to take a deep breath in. Feel that length, and as you exhale, allow your shoulders to soften down. Another thing that you want to be aware of when you're elongating is that the ribs tend to pop forward, so you can just be aware of that. And if it's helpful, bring a hand to the front of your rib cage, one to your head. Make sure that length is not coming from arching your back or flaring your rib cage, but it's actually coming from the spine itself growing longer. I find it helpful to also use visualization or incorporate the imagination by imagining you're being suspended from the crown of your head by a marionette puppeteer. And how does that feel in your body? You may notice that you're already feeling less tension or discomfort in your back. So the second way that you could do this elongation and traction your own spine without having to spend a lot of money going to a chiropractor or buying a bunch of equipment is to just bring your hands to the back of your neck. I have my thumbs pointing forward and I'm just gently pulling and tractioning my head towards the sky. And again, I just want to be aware, are my ribs flaring as I do that? And this one feels really nice, especially if you have a lot of tension in your neck. So many people that have scoliosis deal with neck pain, even headaches, migraines. So this is a really nice one if that's you, to create that elongation in the back of the neck as well. And with all of these, if your arms start to get tired, then just kind of shake it out, take a break. You don't want to be doing this position for too long. So I like to suggest doing about 3 breaths, and then you can kind of take a break, shake your arms out, and then you could try doing it again for another 3 breaths and see how you feel. But this is also teaching our muscles to hold the spine in a more upright and elongated position. So we're doing that muscle training here as well. And the third one I'm going to show you is to reach up and lift up with both arms for the sky, reaching for the heavens. Again, relaxing, softening those shoulders down, feeling the connection of your feet to the earth, and just breathing with all of these. When you're doing this elongation, think about that jellyfish breathing, breathing wide and deep, and really opening up the ribs side to side. Stretching, stretching, stretching. And if you know that you have one short side, I'm sure you can see in the camera, this is my short side here. So you can think about reaching a bit more through that short side. So if the short side for me is my right side, I'm going to reach down more through my right foot and up through my right arm. And that is elongation. It's so easy, it's so simple. You can do it anywhere. You don't need to have a hanging bar or anything else. You can just do it at home or wherever you go. And this is something that you want to be doing to maintain that length in your spine, because gravity is going to do its job, which is to bring us down throughout the day. So the more you can lengthen, 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 and lift up against gravity, then the better your spine is going to feel. So if you want more videos that are specific to S curves, C curves, where I go over a specific exercise routine that you could do for your curve, then I will link that right here. And you can also check out my playlist on scoliosis, where I have many other videos that can be supportive for you on your journey. I also offer one-on-one coaching. So if you would like a personalized plan so we can really map out which exercises would be best for you, we can do this all online just by taking a look at your x-ray. Let me know. Again, the link is in the description below, and I will see you in the next video.